You know what time it is? It is time for football analysis with me, your host, OMOLABAKE, and I'm coming to you live from the studios of CTV. So guys, how are you doing? I hope you're great. I hope you're fabulous. Quite a number of people have been down with symptoms looking like malaria, but guys, it just might be COVID, so please be on the safe side. Wash your hands properly with soap and water. Ensure that you mask up and get vaccinated. If you have any concerns about the vaccines, any issue you think you would like for a professional to put to rest, ensure that you go to your local health center or perhaps to your doctor, and then you talk to the professional, and then you can put your concerns to rest. All right, don't listen to propaganda. So guys, let's get right into the football action now, shall we? Game week 17 in the EPL and a couple of other action across different leagues. I mean, the top 5 leagues in Europe. Quite a number of action. The most notable one for me so far has been it has to be the game between Manchester City and Leeds United. It was an interesting encounter. It's 7-goal thriller and 7 goals coming from Manchester City. So what a game, what a goal. Or what goes, yeah, not A, right, guys? So today, it is the fan special. We've done this before, and you guys seem to love it and enjoy it. So it's a question of you now talking and me listening, and I get to read your comments, your reactions, and your thoughts. So to talk to me, make sure you head over to our Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter page, as well as YouTube as well. CTV Live is the handle. And on TikTok, it is CTV Live 1. That's the handle. So send me your reactions. #football analysis, so I know that you're talking to me and you like to be a part of the conversation. You could also talk to me via WhatsApp as well. 0901-560-1908 is the number to chat me up on WhatsApp. So leave your thoughts, your reactions, the games that have been played, your thoughts about them, and the ones that we're expecting to play. Your thoughts about that as well. What do you think is taking it? Right now, I mean, in the EPL, it is 3-horse race right now, right about now. Manchester City leading the pack with 41 points. But remember, they have played 17 games as compared to the other 2 who are in the horse race. Liverpool are yet to play, as well as Chelsea. We'll be seeing that action tonight. We're getting right into that in a moment. All right, let's start from the beginning now, shall we? Manchester City, Leeds United. Did you expect a 7-goal thriller? Something to note is the fact that Leeds United played Chelsea over the weekend. It was 3-2 in favour of Chelsea. But Leeds were all guns blazing. They didn't make it easy for the Blues. But this one, against the Citizens, who also wear blue, interestingly, but a different shade of blue, they just felt like a pack of cards. I was just wondering, I mean, football is really crazy. Let's take a quick look at the goal scorers for Manchester City now, shall we? And for all of the goals, only one person had more than 1 goal, which is KDB. I mean, yeah, he's on the beat. All right, guys, talking about that one, let's take it from the beginning, is the fact that all of the goals were quite tasty. They were interesting, beautiful goals. And it was Leeds United. I don't understand what went on with them. But hey, goal scorers. Phil Foden opened the gates of the barrage of goals. And Jack Grealish scoring the second one as early as... So Phil Foden, 8 minutes. Jack Grealish, 13th minute. KDB, the 32nd minute as well as 62nd minute, so 2-2 right there. And Riyad Mahrez also getting on the score sheet. John Stones, surprisingly. So you had 2 defenders there, John Stones and Nathan Ake. So 7-0 it ended in favour of Guardiola's side. So big ups to them. They've doubled their lead or increased their lead right now at the top of the table prior to when Liverpool and Chelsea will be in action. Let's take a couple of reactions now. So on the page of where you see the results and stuff, a couple of actions. Let me take it from there. So for the City fans, for the Leeds United fans, let me see what they say. I have Stephen Canny says, I've been City all my life. It's been good and bad, but now it is brilliant. Money buys players, but look at Manchester United. Great players, all individuals. The best talent is the manager. So, hey, giving a shout out to Pep Guardiola right there. I'll take one more reaction from them before I go to you guys. All right. Rodney Dubé says, a statement victory. Incredibly, some people think that the EPL is a triple threat, but it's not. It's a City walkover. KDB is back. They are too good. So this person does think that right now the 3-horse race that I think it's going to be is not existent. So hey, let's move on to another game that was played on Tuesday. Will be Norwich City 0, Aston Villa 2. Steven G side back to winning ways after they fell to Liverpool at the Anfield. That was quite a tasty fixture. It was quite an interesting one, to say the very least. Villa made it really difficult for Liverpool, but in the end, 1-0 ended in favour of the Reds. The goal scorers for Villa, Jacob Ramsey in the 34th minute and Oli Watkins in the 87th minute. So let's take a quick look at Aston Villa's game right now, where they're standing in the table, on the table, beg your pardon. Let's look at where they are. We have Villa in 10th place, so not bad at all, really. From them, they seem to be doing quite well, all things considered. I mean, I think they're doing quite well. I think they're punching above their weight. I mean, they did quite well last season as well. So, I mean, they're in the Premier League for a reason, right? 22 points they've got from 17 games played. So, they're way above. They're not even in the relegation battle. 10th place, I mean, that's where they are, the top half of the table. For Norwich City now, is the fact that Norwich have got 10 points off of 17 games played. And it's interesting about the fact that this is a side that last time they were in the Premier League, it was a similar story. They do so great in the Championship, come up to the Premier League, and a nice performance here or there, sparkle here, there, right? They just spark and all of that, and they fizzle out. And they return back to the Championship, go back, beat people in the Championship, come back, and all of that stuff. But hey, they did change, and Dean Smith is the man in charge of Norwich City right now. Let's see if we'll be able to change the story of Norwich, or they just might be finding themselves returning to the Championship. Let's move away from that game really quickly. Let's now go on. So the game was there. Arsenal were in action last night. Okay, Arsenal were in action. Brighton and Wolves were in action as well. Crystal Palace as well. So let me talk about Arsenal really quickly. So a lot of drama off of the pitch as well as on the pitch. Well, the Gunners did make a statement on the pitch, right? 2-0 they beat West Ham United, and it's interesting the fact that West Ham United are flying right now, and the Gunners were able to pick up 3 points from them. Well, it was at the Emirates, so home sweet home, right? Gabriel Martinelli, some interesting, I mean, beautiful goal he scored right there. Emil Smith-Rowe returning to the side back from injury, also getting himself on the score sheet. And for West Ham United, the Hammers did fall to 10 men as of the 67th minute, with Vladimir Kufal being the man sent off right there. Other action to talk about was the fact that Lacazette did miss a penalty. So if you have him in your FPL team, I'm sure you guys are not excited with him right now. You're not happy with him right there. And the Gunners have leapfrogged their way into 4th place. So are we looking like UCL action is possible for Arsenal this season? I mean, next season, we'll see. 29 points they've got from 17 games. So now let's move away from the action on the pitch. Let's move off to the drama now off the pitch for the Gunners. I mean, you guys should know that, but just in case you don't know, I'm here to tell you. You know that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has been stripped of the captaincy of the Gunners. And tell me your thoughts about that really quickly. What do you think? Do you think that, okay, we do know that it was because of a disciplinary breach. It was late to training, or did I didn't come at all? Yeah, it was late to training was the reason why. And subsequent of other things, we know that Oba has not been in phenomenal form. He's not been in great form at all, really, in the past few weeks. And that's been affecting Arsenal's performance as well. I mean, he is the leader and he is the top striker. So we expect that it's going to affect the team one way or the other. Okay, but so tell me, guys, do you think that Mikel Arteta should have handled it better? Do you think that the punishment was maybe too much for the actual crime committed? Just let me know what you think. This will bring me back to the fact that the Mesut Ozil saga with Mikel Arteta as well, and now another senior player with something similar. So do you think that Arteta should have handled it better? So let me take your reactions about that one. I've been having a lot of people talking about that one. Do you think that Oba should have been stripped of his captaincy, all right? I mean, it's interesting to know that before he actually got the captain ban as well, someone else was stripped of it, which is Granit Xhaka. So, what do you guys think? Let me get your reactions really quickly. Let me get it. So, you Gunners, let me know what you think. And if you're a neutral as well, you're not an Arsenal fan, let me know what you think. Do you think it's going to affect the dynamics of the players of how, I mean, they won last night, so maybe it's not affecting it. But do you think subsequently, as time moves on, do you think it's going to affect the balance of the team? Do you think that it's going to affect the kind of energy that they're going to be having in the dressing room and all of that stuff? All right, so I have Bimbo from Awoya saying, I love Oba so much, but he must know that what constitutes to be a good player is positive attitude and discipline. He's got to lead by example. Good players come and go, but Arsenal will always be there. Another reaction here, I have Tayo from Lagos Island saying, "Hi Labi, great job you're doing. Great. It doesn't have any great. I think the fact that Oba was stripped of the captaincy doesn't have any qualities of a captain. Give it back to the rightful owner, Granite." Okay. Another reaction here, I have, "Hi Labi, wonderful job you're doing. Thank you so much. I am Wahab from Aja. Owing to the reason for his late arrival to the camp, which is the fact that his mother is sick. I don't think that this is the right time to strip above the captaincy. They should have given him another chance. This would increase his trauma and bring some unpleasant mood to the camp. Believe it or not, there are some players that like him. We don't want any mixed feelings among our players. All we need is anything that will enhance winning. I think we don't need that kind of distraction right now. Okay, another reaction here. Same on this Oba issue. I have Olubayo from Ikeja saying, Arsenal and Arteta, Nayaya, they worried them. Had it been that his mother died, they will be among the first people to put out an hypocritical message saying, our thoughts are with you and your family in this difficult moment. The treatment they are giving him is bad. This is why I love when players don't pity clubs in making decisions. How do they expect him to come back same day and play well when the mother is not in good condition? Do they even care about his mental health at all and his emotions? All right there. Interesting one right there. Another reaction. Yeah, okay, same from Olubayo saying, wow, what a performance from Manchester City. But I do believe that Leeds United made it easy for them because they allowed them so much possession without any intention to press. The title race statement made by Manchester City. But I know that my team Liverpool will win the league. All right then. Okay, all right then. Okay, interesting right there. So, saying, okay, that is Olubayo, yes, saying that Liverpool winning the league. Interesting, but a statement result, I get that. I mean, the fact that we know that a Pep Guardiola side, they don't know how to stop scoring. If you give them the room, if that game had continued, they just might have increased that. And Chelsea as well. Interesting is the fact that Chelsea have also added 7-0 scoreline. That was against Norwich City. And now Manchester City having a 7-0 scoreline against Leeds United. But it's interesting the fact that Norwich made it difficult for City when they played. And Leeds United made it really difficult for Chelsea when they played. So some interesting dynamics going on right there. Let's move away from the action now off of the Emirates. I'll go back to this Oba issue if you guys keep on sending your reactions. So keep it coming. I'll take it. I'll be sure to take that one. Let me take a couple of comments from the page. I have Satish Chan saying, stick to younger players. They will definitely do wonders for the club. Release those who have no discipline and form. So that seems to be some shots fired to Aubameyang right there. But I feel like for every club, if you ask me what I think, you wouldn't ask me, but I'll tell you. For every club, of course, you've got to use the young players because you know that football is a game of time, so to speak. As players play, as you age, your performance, not everybody's going to be a Ronaldo, not everybody's going to be a Messi, not everybody's going to be a Lewandowski in their 30s, their early 30s, or for Ronaldo in his mid-30s, or for maybe Zlatan. Everybody are going to be this kind of players. As you age, chances are your performance are going to drop. It's the law of nature, right? I think there's one law of motion like that. And whatever goes up will come down. I think that's the kind of energy. But you've got to be able to merge youth and experience in your team to be able to be successful. I think that is very key in any side. And I absolutely think that you should, of course, give the young ones a chance. But when the chips are down, you need the experienced players to actually help you out of the funk your team is going to be in. So that's it for that. Moving on, let's move away from the action of the Emirates. Let's go now to the Crystal Palace Southampton game. Some interesting work Patrick Vieira is doing there. And for Southampton, they just, I don't know, it's as if they're struggling to even buy a win right now. Like if a win is maybe 10 pence, they just, in the last 5 games, they've drawn 3, lost 2. They just don't know how to. If a win is maybe £10, I think they're going to be struggling to buy it. They have 17 points from 17 games played. So not the best of place, but of course they are not in the relegation battle. But they're just 6 points away from getting immersed in the relegation battle. For Crystal Palace, let's go now to the goal scorers, shall we? Wilfred Zaha with some amazing, beautiful goal, really beautiful build-up in the 2nd minute. As the kick-off, the referee just blew his whistle and that was it. So Wilfred Zaha and James Ward-Prowse leveling for Southampton. So we're already having some feisty game on our hands. And then Southampton doubled their lead. Amando Broja was the goal scorer for them. 2-1 it was in favour of Southampton. It was looking like the Saints would be able to hold on to the end, but Jordan Ayew did strike in the 65th minute. So 2-2 it eventually ended. I think Rafa Sinotu he has a lot to do with this team, but for Patrick Vieira, it's got to feel like a win, so to speak. I feel like for teams that go ahead to lead the game and then you have to settle for a draw, it always feels like a loss. And then for the team that actually pull a leveler, it feels like a win, right? Football can be crazy. 2-2 it ended at the Selhurst Park to nobody. It wasn't in favor of anybody. 1-1. 2-2 it ended in favor of both sides. So 1 point shared apiece. Let's move on now to the Brighton Wolverhampton Wondrous game. Wolves did win that one. Saiz was the man of the moment for them. It was the man who made the difference. Romain Saiz. Towards the end of the first half, right there, and Brighton were not able to get one back from there. So from the Amex Stadium, 1 goal to ended in favor of Wolves. Let's take a look at the stats really quickly. In that one, we saw Brighton having 12 shots in total and 8 for Wolves. 2 shots on target for Brighton and 5 shots on target for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Let's move on now to the position of both teams. Let's see where they are. For Brighton, it's interesting the fact that they haven't lost so much, but they are still struggling with getting wins. Most of their games this season has been draws, like Okra kind of Ogbono kind of situation. It's just been going on with them, but they've got 20 points from 16 games played. I think, yeah, they've got a game in hand. Yeah, that game between them and Tottenham, I guess. All right, then, another game. Let's look at Wolverhampton Wondrous. Look at where they are. Wolves right now, Bruno Lage seems to be doing some great job right there. 8th place they are on the log, 24 points they've got from 17 games played. So, not bad at all. And the fact that they were without their talisman, Raul Jimenez was not, didn't feature. He had a red card in their last game, some interesting red card he collected there. Players can just be a lot. Let's move on now to the games we're going to be expecting tonight. Some feisty encounter all round. We have Leicester City taking on Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham Hotspur did not play over the weekend because of that COVID outbreak, in the camp. So I hope most of Antonio Conte's men that would want to use and feature for this particular game will be available. What do you think in that particular game? Leicester City or Tottenham Hotspur? Who's taking it for you? Chelsea also will be taking on Everton. Everton right now, they are struggling. A lot of struggles going on right there. Do you think that the days for Rafa Benitez in Everton is numbered? Do you think that Everton just might be showing Rafa the door? Do you think that's going to happen? Liverpool taking on Newcastle as well. That game is one to watch tonight as well. Is the time, 9 p.m. Nigerian time is the kickoff. Would you say taking this particular one? Newcastle right now, they seem not to be able to buy a win. Well, they won their last 2 games. 2 games away. They won that one. Not many people saw that one happening. Not many people saw it coming. But Newcastle did win. But now they're taking on Liverpool. Do you see Liverpool now scoring maybe a 7-0 and doing like Chelsea and Manchester City have done? What kind of game are you expecting from that one? Hit me up, let me know. The WhatsApp number 0901-560-1908. Keep your reactions coming in. All right, let's talk. Let's rub minds together. Chelsea and Everton. Chelsea right now, they seem to be conceding more goals. This last 5 games they're about. Considered 2 West Ham, 3 goals to Zenit, the Champions League game. 3 as well, and the last game 2 to Leeds. So what do you think is going to happen? Everton as well, they are not the sharpest right now in front of goal, but Demarai Gray has been in phenomenal form, so that's one highlight right there for Rafa's side. Would you see taking this particular one? Let's see. Let me take your reactions right there. Let me see what people are saying. Talk to me really quickly. I have Ade from Kola. At the moment, only Manchester United can't stop this Manchester City team. GGMU. Really? I'm not touching that one. But you guys, fine. Keep it coming. Chidoze from Edo says, well done, Labi. Come on, you Spurs. A good win. Come on, you Spurs. Is it Spurs? Okay. I think it meant Gunners, actually. Come on, you Gunners. But it's quite interesting that I use the hashtag for Spurs. A good win and solid performance. Arteta's game plan was perfect. Arsenal completely dominated the game. An impressive victory. 3 points and a clean sheet. Go Gunners. Top 4. You people will never stop celebrating this top 4. Let me move on. I have John from Lagos. He said, West Ham beat Manchester City, Liverpool and Chelsea. Leicester beat Manchester City, Liverpool and Chelsea, and we outclassed them. Please give us Bayern, Real and Paris Saint-Germain. We are done with the Premier League. We want real competition. Are you joking? Are you joking, bro? Woohoo! Okay, let me refresh your memory really quickly. The last time Arsenal played Bayern Munich, it ended 10-2 across 2 legs. And Bayern, of course, they're still high-flying. Lewandowski is in one mad form. I pity you people. You don't day your day, like day your level, but no, you will not hear what. Let me move on. I have Tomiwa. Tomiwa from where, please? He didn't tell me. He said relegation bound Arsenal are now ahead of the title contender Zebras FC. Is God not wonderful? You know my problem with Arsenal fans? You guys will never not throw shade. Never not. Just day your day, put in the work, and try and see if you climb up the ladder. No. You have to look for Wahala and Rogbodinho. Let me move on. I have Joel from Ikoti. He says, nothing special here. It is mid-table team beating another mid-table team. Top 4 is temporary, Champions League. Top 4 is temporary. Champions League is forever. Meanwhile, Liverpool will smash Newcastle tomorrow. You never walk alone. And the pain, wait, I'm coming. And the pain directly lands at the Old Trafford. You guys stop throwing shades now. Come on. I have Femi from Abule, but he says, all I know is they will be back to their usual position, maybe 10th or 11th. But wait, Femi, who are you talking to? Who? If you name and shame somebody, tell me the people that you're actually referring to. I have Kenneth Okoronko. He says, match at hand does not mean... No, Kenneth Okoronko, you didn't tell me where you're talking to me from. Guys, let me know your name and where it is you're chatting at me, talking to me, right? From Kenneth Okoronko says, match at hand does not mean win at hand, though. Let them play. If they win, good for them. If they lose, good for us. At the moment, we are at 4th place, so we celebrate. No one will kill that joy, so y'all stop trying to. Arsenal fans, you know them when you see them and when you hear them as well. I have a response here to Femi. Kenneth responding to Femi, I guess. Oh no, Theo from Lekki responding to Femi. He says, wonderful work you guys are doing. In Drake's voice, started from the bottom, now we're here. Arsenal fans, you guys enjoy it. I mean, it's amazing to be where it is. I mean, you guys are 4th place. With the way Arsenal did start, weren't sure, but it's still December. May is a long way away. Don't let me rain on your parade. I have Bimbo. Okay, no, I have Bola from Ojodi. He says, is a win for Liverpool. You never walk alone. So Liverpool, I think, thrashing Newcastle. We'll be seeing if Eddie outside has got some surprises up his sleeves. Okay, let's move away now from the Premier League really quickly. Let me take a reaction. It's got to be the Barcelona, Sergio Aguero. Some really sad news right there. I mean, we heard a couple of weeks ago that he seems to be having a heart condition and is looking like his football career just might be it. That will just be it. And yes, he did make an announcement as of yesterday, thereabout. He did say that he has to retire because of this heart condition. Our heart goes out to him, but the point is we want him to be healthy. And I mean, and in fairness, Sergio Aguero has paid his dues. He has absolutely paid his dues. Our heart goes out to him, and we wish him all the best. And I hope he comes back. Okay, maybe not to football, but I just hope he's going to be well, hale and earthy, safe, and just fine. Basically, a couple of reactions is the fact that in COVID news. Thomas Frank, which is the manager for Brentford, he says that he wants all Premier League fixtures this weekend to be postponed to break the chain of COVID. And that's quite interesting because Tottenham Hotspur were the ones out. They weren't able to play last weekend because of the outbreak of COVID in their camp. And for Manchester United now as well, it's looking like they seem to be having some COVID issues on their hands. And most of the players, I think about 18, 17 of them might be out. So chances are, I think the Manchester United game has been postponed actually. Yes, it has been postponed. So, I mean, basically, so you guys just stay safe. COVID is real. Absolutely it is. It absolutely is. And it's going to be really funny if we say it's not in Nigeria. Yeah, it's going to be very, very funny. So, guys, wash your hands properly. Mask up. Don't be in crowded environments. Get vaccinated if you're yet to do so. All right? A couple of reactions. Let me move away from the Premier League really quickly. Let's go now to the La Liga. Shall we? Okay, yes, they're midweek games. Celta Vigo taking on Espanyol. That game, I'm not expecting so much drama, but it's going to be quite interesting. I just think Celta Vigo might be edging that one for me. I think Celta Vigo will be edging it. But hey, time will tell. Let's move away. Let me see if there are any other midweek action in a couple of places. Yes, the Bundesliga, there were midweek action. Augsburg taking on RB Leipzig 1-1. It ended in favor of nobody. Leverkusen 2-2 taking on Hoffenheim. okra soup everywhere you turn. Dortmund beating Fürth 3-0. Union Berlin and SC Freiburg a goalless draw. Mönchengladbach 2, Frankfurt 3, Wolfsburg 2, Cologne 3 as well. So some interesting games right there. And Bayern still top that place. Bayern is, Bayern, you know them. Let me look at the Bundesliga standings really quickly. Let's look at what's going on in that particular one. Yes, Bayern did play, yes, on Tuesday, yes, 5-0. That one ended in favor of Bayern, of course. They beat VfB Stuttgart 5-0. Okay, let me look at the standings really quickly. Bayern 40 points from 16 games. Their closest, I won't call it rival, closest person in second place is Dortmund with 34 points from 16 games played. So I think Bayern has this one in hand. Bayern winning the Bundesliga is no surprise to anybody. We're not shocked. Let's move away now to the Liga, shall we? Paris Saint-Germain. Okay, nobody playing this weekend, this midweek game. No midweek game for anybody. So they are on a mini break right there. Then for the, okay, no midweek game as well for the Serie A as well. So just the Bundesliga, the EPL, and one game in the La Liga right there. So keep it coming. Keep your reactions coming. Guys, I want to talk to you. I want to hear from you. I have Kenny from Lekki. He says, great decision. His health is more important. I think he's reacting to the Sergio Aguero's own. His health is more important than the football. We want him around to offer advice to the young players. Happy retirement, legend. That's what he's saying to Sergio Aguero. I have Linda Joy from Fagba. I wish him all the best. I'm a Manchester United fan since 1995. That's a long time, bro. Okay, lady. But I know he was one of the best strikers in the Premier League history. He absolutely is. So sad to see that someone has to retire at such a young age. Goodbye, legend. Our heart goes out to Sergio Aguero. Samuel from Isolo says, sad the way his career ended, but the man is a legend for scoring one of the most dramatic goals in EPL history. I remember watching the game and screaming about how City choked the title race. Yes, that memory is right there. Seeing Manchester United players, fans, and Sir Alex's reaction to the goal was priceless. From euphoria to utter despair in mere moments. You're not a nice person, Samuel. I have Dozy logo from Yanokwaja. He said, you've paid your dues to the game and have left an indelible mark that will forever remain in the annals of soccer history. I believe that many would prefer to celebrate you as a living legend instead of conferring posthumous accolades to you. Stay strong and stay healthy. All the best, King Aguero. Absolutely. All right, there. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. And AFCON, in other news, we've got 24 days. So the kickoff, the countdown has started to the AFCON right there. And in some issue, some mumblings here and there, we're hearing that it just might be postponed. But as it stands right now, 24 days to the AFCON. So what do you think are Nigeria's chances? It's quite interesting, the fact that we're no longer with our manager, Kenneth Raw. Now we've got Austin Eguavoen as the man in charge of the Super Eagles. But we'll see how that one does go. We'll see how that one does pan out. And for COVID news, COVID seems to be ravaging quite a number of sides. Chelsea just might be having a potential COVID crisis on their hands after 3 more cases were confirmed on the side. So we'll be fine. COVID and its wahala should just please go away from us. Dozy logo also now from Yanokwaja giving me, I think, a response to my Nigeria question. It says, Nigeria. It said it in Yoruba, so I'll interpret. It says Nigeria cannot get to the quarterfinal with a laughing emoji. I'm sorry, are you not supposed to be patriotic? Shouldn't you be wishing your country all the best? All right, guys, it's time to say my Betty Buys on the show. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did. I had an amazing time, and I really appreciated the fact that you guys made this conversation really interesting. You made me know what you think and thought about the games and all of that stuff. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. My Facebook people, you people, you're just too quiet, and I don't like it. YouTube, too, you people are quiet. Why? And guys, on YouTube, please make sure that you subscribe. Ensure that you subscribe to our channel. We would love you to do that. We know we bring you amazing content right here on CTV, all right? And make sure you like the video. Give us a reaction, basically. If it's a feedback, keep it coming. Absolutely, we'd love to hear you. And we want to grow and improve. So tell us what you guys want to hear and all of that stuff. Let's just keep this conversation going now. I'm your own girl, OMOLABAKE, like I always say, life is way too short not to experience football. But make sure you stay safe while you're at it. All right, guys? Till I come your way again next time, I remain OMOLABAKE. I already said that. But hey, make sure you stay safe, make sure you stay well, and you stay blessed. Bye for now.
Mm-hmm.